minute, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, Tuesday, 12.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 83 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll running right through it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Don't take forever, okay?
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Penny. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2, now Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
14. One left, one left. Check 50, check 50. Gotta go.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Got it. 19. Gotta go. What's left?
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go, 14. Zebra.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
14. Shotgun. Got it. Gotta go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's a give to Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
They come out here in the I.
Don't take forever, okay? Hey, over here, over here. 36 power.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Bang out, bam. 95.
They get it to him running left, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey. Front left.
This time Wilson will throw. Flushed out right, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown, Pat.
Oh, wide open, complete, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, 83 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That's the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. On second down, here's Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
19.
On third down, Penny. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Tempo, tempo. Hey, hey.
They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
14. Shotgun.
Now Wilson on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check 50.
The pitch goes to Penny. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Left.
Now it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Now it's Ryan, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
12. Hey, over here. He don't want it. 14, find it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun. Hey, easy. Check 51. Check 51. Back. Gun. 12.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Go 14. 95.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
14. 12.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
14. There. 19.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about what...
And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the interception, here's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. Oh, he slipped right by him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
14, run it. Gun. Hey, easy. Check 51.
On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, Wilson. Past the 20. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Don't take forever, okay? 12.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
There's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third and goal, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not...
And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
54, south. Right.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He goes underneath to Freeman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Again, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Devontae Freeman, his shiftiness doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Gotta go. Stay easy. Check 51.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 36 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Here's a toss coming right, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now Ryan, and he will find Ridley on the left side. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now Wilson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Foot left, foot left. 19. Go. Gotta go.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Being chased out left. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Ryan wants to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones from 8 yards out, and the Falcons will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. A handoff to Penny, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
14.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
14.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Wilson on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
14.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Penny. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now it's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Gun! Space!
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home.